tell me, how did your day start?
So my day started from me coming from New York City this morning. I just flew in from Denver, celebrating a friend's birthday over the weekend. So, yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a jam-packed schedule. What did you eat for breakfast?
I had some cereal with some strawberries and some bananas. Definitely the go-to.
Okay. Are you a late owl or an early bird?
Both.
I love that answer, by the way. What's the one thing you cannot leave your room without?
My keys.
Okay, gotta have that because obviously you gotta keep the door locked. What's your favorite thing to do on campus?
Favorite thing to do on campus is to sit on the slope, lay out with some friends, have some food, some drinks, and just chill out,
Now, what's the biggest lesson you've learned thus far in life?
Biggest lesson I've learned thus far is to always have fun with what you're doing. That's most important in anything. So,
What's the most underrated part about being a college student?
most underrated thing is how much time we have. The limited amount of responsibility, I think, is definitely taken for granted.
Okay. You chose to come to Cornell. Why?
I thought it was the perfect fit for me. Growing up in Chicago, I've always been surrounded by a big city, fast cars, big lights, but Ithaca is definitely a rural spot. Something different for me, challenging, and that's what I was looking for in a college. So, yeah.
Do you remember the moment you got admitted?
Of course, I can't forget.
What happened?
So it was an hour after my interview to get the Posse Foundation scholarship to actually come to Cornell. And I was in the car with my dad and they called my phone, told me that I got the scholarship, and tears of joy were shed. It's a good time.
Okay. That sounds like a good time to me. I gotta know, for you, what does a typical day look like?
A typical day, I wake up, have some breakfast, go to class from about 9 to 4, in between then get some study sessions or some gym sessions in. And then after 4, I have, club and organizational meetings and events, and then have dinner at 7, 8, and then, take it, from there.
Now, how does your day usually end?
So my day usually ends with club basketball practice, from about 9 to 11 o'clock. I come back, finish up my work, and then try to get some sleep for the next day.
What's the one question you wish people would ask you less?
What are you doing?
What's the one question you wish people would ask you more?
How are you doing?
Okay. Now, in Chicago, I gotta know, where's a great place to eat?
Best place to eat, definitely Riccobini's.
All right, I gotta check it out when I go to Chicago. Now, with that, how many times, this is a little different, how many times did you hit this snooze button this morning?
I want to say I hit it about 3 times. I know if I hit it 4, I'm probably late, so.
Where's your favorite place to eat on campus?
Favorite place to eat is Trillium. Can't ever go wrong with the orange chicken and the fried rice combo.
What was the hardest adjustment to make when you first got to Cornell?
Hardest adjustment was definitely being in a rural city. Again, from Chicago, big city, big lights. Being kind of in the quote-unquote middle of nowhere has been different for me, but it's been great, excellent experience.
What keeps you going?
My family.
Now, what would you say to your high school self?
I would say, grind as hard as you can now. It'll definitely be worth it in the end. So.
What are you most excited about right now?
I'm excited about all the projects that I have coming up. A lot of different things I'm putting on for the community that I'm really excited for, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Okay. Now, I have to ask, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
The best advice I've ever gotten is to be yourself. In any circumstance, any situation, always be yourself, your best self.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you do during your downtime?
I try to hang out with friends as much as I can. We like taking trips a lot, so every now and then on a weekend we will plan something and kind of just do it.
Describe your family in 3 words.
Family in 3 words, definitely very funny, loving, caring.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Myself, I think I'm a pretty good listener, team player, and pretty intelligent.
In 1 word, describe your music taste.
Eccentric.
Now we gotta stop because I got a quick speed round. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, here we go. What's your nickname?
Al.
Favorite song?
Shooter by Playboi Carti.
Milk first or cereal first?
Cereal.
tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Which arrived first, the chicken or the egg?
Chicken.
Name your favorite movie or movie character.
Wolf of Wall Street.
What do you do to get out of a funk?
Listen to music.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation, definitely.
How was that? Wasn't too bad, was it?
Nah.
Okay. I do have a couple more questions, though.
Nah, it's okay.
What's your favorite moment so far as a college student?
Favorite moment so far was starting Blackchain Capital. It's the first investment fund that was created on campus, and we've been able to provide a lot of Black and Latinx students with jobs on Wall Street. And so it's been very, very exciting to see us do that, and we're expanding. So it's even more exciting, you know?
Way to be an impact, way to make a difference. Now, I got to know, what are you looking forward to today?
Today, I'm looking forward to putting in a lot more work after coming home from this trip. I got a lot of schoolwork to do, a lot of work to do for my startup, a lot of organizational work. So a lot of good things, but I'm going to be a busy person.
Now, thank you so much for spending some time. We got to catch up soon. Is that all right?
Yeah, of course. Let's catch up soon.
Sounds good. Talk soon.